Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Bam! The Rock wants Cody's soul. What does it mean? Wrestling Uncensored is live. Your soul. I want your soul and Bart's soul and Lisa's soul. And what was that? What was that? Hello. We're all here.
When Bart sells his soul to Millhouse.
Yeah, when Bart sells his soul to Millhouse.
Yeah.
I think that The Rock is trying to buy Cody's soul. Welcome, everybody. We are here. It's Wrestling Uncensored. We got a lot of wrestling talk to get to. And I think, Johnny, we should start with what we just witnessed. I think The Rock tried to initiate Cody Rhodes into the Illuminatis or something. I think he was inviting him to a Diddy party. Move over a bit. Fill the space, baby. Johnny!
Well, that was the way you guys saw it. I saw it more as, like, it feels like The Rock is now the Vince McMahon of WWE, Mr. McMahon, and it felt like he's trying to recruit Cody to be his corporate champion, as The Rock is now the director of WWE. That seems to be the storyline going forward now, so I could see that. I mean, to me, I'm actually hoping Cody accepts, because I think the way it looks right now, we have a lot of face versus face kind of matches for Cody. I wouldn't mind Cody as a heel. I think it makes a lot of sense. Angelo, how's it going? Hope all is well. You didn't see that? What's up, Johnny? Like, I saw that comment. I guess you're not paying attention to the comments. I saw that.
Sorry, I missed the comment, John. I'm trying to watch the DIY. They're walking out for the big tag team match with Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy!
If
Very
it happens.
exciting.
We go on and on, on and on. We go on and on, on and on, because the lion's gone.
Let's go.
We are so pretty. Our
We already lost
shoes are
one
way
match.
shiny. I think that's part of the
See if
song.
this. We'll see if we'll get much of anything here.
Thank you. Give me another one.
Hit me.
Oh my God! If they win the tag team titles, John, I'm gonna lose it, boy.
If we get much of a match at this point, we don't have much time for a main event afterwards. So I don't think it's going to be that long.
Brother, this is the main event. Forget The Rock. Forget everything
Forget
you just
Jey
saw.
Uso.
It's Pretty Deadly tag team title shot.
Well, for everyone like who actually is going to be watching like SmackDown or is watching SmackDown right now, the main event is actually Damien Priest and Braun Strowman going up against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. That's
Why?
the true main event. Maybe you guys don't believe it, so we're gonna have to have time for that. This needs to be fast, I think.
I mean, who cares?
Maybe you'll
about
get a
that
fast
match?
title win.
Yeah. They're doing a
We're getting a
promo
lot
right
talking
now. They're not
about it.
even getting to
Yeah.
the match. These guys are talking.
Yeah.
The champs are coming out first.
Yeah, the champs are out already. Oof,
And
the
that
Pretty
women's
Deadly pop's
match-
going to be amazing.
We didn't get Naomi and Liv. It never really happened, so maybe they're cutting stuff off here.
Well,
Are we not getting the match? What's happening?
Is a moment of silence?
Yes, boy!
Why?
Here they are, baby. Let's go. Ooh. It's Kip and Elton. Next tag team champions right here. Look at them.
It's
Ryan,
Kip. I
Ryan
thought it was
Katz saying
Kit.
10-minute match. I think
Kit.
5.
It is Kit.
Like
No, Kit Wilson? Kip Wilson.
I thought it was Kit. Like
Yeah, it is
KIT,
Kit.
no?
You're right. I said I was wrong.
like the character in Tailspin.
Yes.
Sure.
Good memory.
On and on. On
Kit's
and on.
Cloud Kicker.
Let's go. Yes, boy. So The Rock came out. He did a whole promo. He announced that WrestleMania is going to be in New Orleans again next year. Feels like it's in New Orleans every 2 years.
Third time in 15. Wait, this is 42. Third time in 12 years.
It's crazy.
It feels like the Superdome is now the new MSG, where it used to be an MSG every so often. Now it's in the Superdome every so often.
Yeah, we were talking about it before, and we figured there's got to be some kind of tax breaks. It's got to be
Yeah.
very advantageous for them.
Louisiana's famous for that.
Did you just see what Pretty Deadly did? They just like beat up the DIY and knocked him out of the ring. Looking real
On
strong.
the entrance.
Yeah, what's going on here?
On the entrance. Still, the match has not
Am I
started
booking
yet, though.
this?
I hope so. I hope so, because
Yeah,
if you
when
are,
Pretty Deadly comes to the ring, DIY tries to sneak attack, but the Pretty Deadly's like beat them off, and then like
DIY looking like jobbers outside the
and
ring,
then they lose.
and Pretty Deadly just like, I was like, yes.
They're 99 overall.
Yeah, they're tremendous. Oh no, watch out! Oh.
Ah.
It's okay. It's okay. He'll be all right. Watch out, Elton.
Will
Elton.
this make a commercial break? I wonder.
I don't know. I hope it's one of those commercial breaks where we still get to watch. I don't want to miss a minute of this. Oh, down goes Elton.
I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah.
the commercial breaks have killed the show. Like matches, like the
See
matches
that?
die.
He just kicked him
Boy.
in the head. I think he just knocked him out for real. What the hell was that? Did you see that kick?
There's the commercial break.
Did you see that kick? You missed
I saw
it.
him fall. I saw him fall, and it looked awkward.
No, that kick was horrible.
Oh, was the kick
Oh,
bad?
no, it's not
But
a
the
real
fall
commercial
looked-
break. Fake commercial. Look, watch this kick.
Yeah.
Watch this kick.
Oh, Machi,
Oh,
Machi.
Jesus. What the fuck, Gargano?
Oh, he's fine though.
That was a crazy kick.
He's okay. Now the match is gonna die here though. In the
I
break.
think he's a little... Man, that was a...
Got his bell rung.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he's mad because he's about to lose his belts.
Maybe. Maybe.
as he should.
Well, usually they needed like a big move before they go to the break, so that was their big thing. So.
Yeah, but that was like a very hard kick to the side of the guy's head
Yeah.
while you're standing on the apron and he's standing on the ground. You have like a huge... And Elton was kind of walking into him, and Gargano went, PAM!
Yeah, he didn't extend the
Just
leg.
nailed him
Yeah.
with it. That was strange.
Usually you kind of try to do like a big soccer kick so people are looking at your foot and not realizing that you don't hit the guy. You know,
Man,
you slap your leg.
Gargano's hitting him hard here. He's just working stiff on these guys to try and get something out of them. Oof, the chop back by Elton wasn't great. Hit him harder. Come on, hit him.
Hit him.
Hit him. Ugh.
I give them credit. At least during the break, the match doesn't die like the other matches.
No,
I don't
there's
know about
a
you
certain
guys.
intensity to I match.
Yeah, this one's fine. The other matches, though, matches died during the break. Really bad. Like, I don't know about you. It has been a great smack. It picked up now, but the SmackDown hasn't been great until The Rock came out.
I feel like DIY are taking liberties with this guy right now. Look at the way Ciampa's like pinning him. They don't wrestle like this with everybody.
They don't treat the Motor City Machine Guns like this.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
I mean, it makes sense. They're wrestling pretty deadly. They should be a little bit more snug.
Yeah, but
'Cause
this
it's pretty
is
deadly.
this is a little. I don't know.
I think it's just sad to see your heroes fall here. That's all.
No,
Totally.
I'm a little surprised at how rough Gargano and Ciampa are. All of a sudden, they have balls. Like, where did these come from?
Well, don't
Yeah,
worry,
that might-
Ryan. We'll talk about that Thunder Rosa thing later. Don't worry.
Yeah. I want to talk about The Rock a little bit, though, because we just saw it, and he cut this weird promo with Cody Rhodes. He announced the New Orleans thing, and then he's like, you know, Cody, I've enjoyed being friends with you, and I really like you now, and our moms are friends, and I want you to be my champion. And, like, Cody's like, well, what?
I am
He's
your
like,
champion, aren't I?
I'm the champion. I'm their champion. The people. I'm a babyface. And The Rock's like, no, Cody. You don't understand. See, I'm the most followed man. You have millions of followers on Instagram. That's great, Cody. But I have 500 million. I'm the most followed American man in the world. I'm way up here. I'm on the board of TKO. I'm the director of the board. And they own WWE. And I was talking to Ari Emanuel the other day, and I said, isn't it crazy that you own WWE? And he says, no, Rock. You own WWE. And I was like,
Interesting.
I don't own WWE, but I am the most powerful force. And it's like, damn, man. He's really kind of laying out some good stuff in this promo, kind of talking about his power and his role and his, spot in the company. And he's like, I want you to be my champion so that I could take you above where I am. I'm up here. I want you to be up here, Cody Rhodes. I can do more for you. He's kind of like pitching something to Cody. It's not clear what he's pitching. It seems a little devilish,
Yeah, but
Sell your soul to the devil. And that really is what The Rock kind of offered him. He said, I want your soul. And then he kind of touched his cheek. What was that? You didn't think that was a sexual thing, John? What the hell was that? I want your soul. And then he kind of like rubbed his face and left. That was weird. He also told him that he wanted an answer by Elimination Chamber. So if you're going to the Chamber in Toronto, you just got yourself a Rock appearance. So pretty good. Pretty good for you if you're going to the Chamber, right? That's nice. But The Rock wants Cody's soul. To me, it felt like, hey, certain things you got to do in Hollywood, brother. And let me introduce you to some of those things. Come into the Illuminati with me, Cody, and I'll bring you to heights that you could have never imagined.
it's a party at David Geffen's house.
Yeah. There's a couple parties we need to go to. Don't bring Brandy. Or bring Brandy and prepare her.
Don't bring Liberty.
Or,
No.
nope.
We're not going
Nope.
there. We're not going there.
It's just, it was a weird promo. It was a weird promo from The Rock. And, I think they're playing off some interesting themes that are out there,
See that T-bone suplex there?
Hell
What was
yeah.
that?
Who the hell is this?
Oh, it's the
Oh, God.
Street Profits! Save the day. Saving the day.
Pretty
It's their
Deadly had these DIY jabronis beat, and the Streety Profits come out and beat up
believe this is no
the Pretty
contest.
Deadly because they're jealous of their charisma and awesomeness.
More like skeet profits.
Well, at least Pretty Deadly didn't just get beat in their tag title match. They actually looked like they were going to win and then got beat up by the Street Profits. This is good. This is not bad.
This progresses things.
Well, it
This is
feels
good
like a
for the
big
prettiest team. Huh?
A big multi-team at WrestleMania. That's the way it's shaping up to be, I think.
With Pretty Deadly winning the belts. Yes,
Maybe.
boy!
That could
feel
happen.
Street
Probably a lot of
Profits.
Australian fans coming in.
They're British, man.
They have such Australian energy.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I think it's like the tops with like the things. It's like I don't know. It's
You're
Australian.
really into Grand Slam a lot. I guess you watched a lot of Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Or not? You didn't watch it at all? Good show.
I saw clips.
Oh my god, that tag match, the Kenny Ospreay tag match, was so fucking good. It was so
They
good.
started with the best match.
Yeah, it was so good. It was incredible. You couldn't really beat that. Like, goddamn,
Wait a
they
minute.
killed it.
Motor City Machine Guns came down. They got beat up now by the
Their asses
Profits.
And now they're getting beat up by the Street Profits, the Machine Guns.
But yeah, it did that Rock promo. Going back to that, just kind of had the feel a bit of like the Rock wants to have some kind of like
Power over
Cody. Yeah, like a compromat. I think it's called. It's like you must do this. So
Cody, come
I
to this room.
Have this dirt on you, and
There
now
will
I
be some
control-
people there. You will do some things. It will be recorded, and I will keep the recording. And then
You will reach heights you've never reached before.
yeah, and then you'll be bigger than you've ever been.
Yeah. Do you want to be in Fast and Furious to 11?
And Cody looked shook after the promo. He's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
what does The Rock want me to do?" It was pretty good.
I have a plane.
I thought it was a very good promo. It was like, yeah, that makes sense. All of it makes sense, and half of it you kind of believe. Half of it you're kind of like, yeah, maybe The Rock did have to do some weird shit. It's kind of weird how he's become so big, and you know what I mean? It's like, what's
I mean, he's been building it over like a
yeah, I'm not saying anything weird has happened. I think a lot of it is organic because he's cool, But I don't know. You hear weird conspiracies on the internet, and you go, "Uh-oh, is that true?" Tom Hanks, You hear a lot about Tom Hanks, varying
There's
degrees of weird.
It's funny. It's
Yeah,
very
none of them
funny
are true.
How people who have had many pictures with Jeffrey Epstein say that like Tom Hanks has met Jeffrey Epstein, but he's never
Interesting.
had a picture with Jeffrey or like
Yeah,
there's
well,
no
that's it.
recording.
I mean, there's
But
a lot
like
of
certain people named like Pelon Pusk, are saying
well,
Hey.
there's a lot of that weird stuff going on,
See him
right?
and
Like,
just like-
there's like weird Hollywood things that happen. There's the Epstein guy who was photographed with a lot of famous people. And there's Diddy, who's also been obviously around a lot of famous people and Hollywood and all of this.
Oh yeah,
And then you go, okay,
it's a lot
well,
of power.
okay, well, it's not just those two guys. There's people around them that are aware, and who are those people, and how does it all work? Like, is there like a system? And then Kendrick's coming out saying songs, and he's like, "There's a whole system, and they're calling them tender, and they're doing this, and they leak videos of them to further push the agenda." And I'm like, "What? They're doing what, Kendrick? Like, is Kendrick just parroting some bullshit, or is he speaking from knowledge and experience? Because he's saying real things." So you go, "What the fuck is going on?" And then The Rock comes out with a promo like this, and you go, good promo, man, because you're pulling on a lot of things that are out there right now
Yeah,
and using it in pro wrestling, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. And it's genius. It's genius work from The Rock tonight. Fantastic.
Well,
Brilliant stuff.
and a major thing too is how it incorporates what happened last year. How pretty much how he wanted that match with Roman, and he went to Triple H. He said, "This is what I want," and that's not what he got. And Cody slapped him in the end for it. Now, he forgot to mention that he beat the crap out of Cody at WrestleMania, but still, like, they're friends now, or trying to be friends, or he's trying to be friends with him. I just liked how he incorporated pretty much how this has all been one big build in the end. Clearly, that's not what they planned it originally, but they've been able to kind of tie it all together now, which is nice.
Yeah. It's interesting how The Rock has kind of not looked for any kind of revenge or,
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking to fight Cody anymore. Now he's just looking to join up with him. That was never clear, like why the switch happened.
Yeah.
Like none of that. Remember, didn't The Rock like whisper something to Cody after Mania, like on the Raw after Mania?
He gave him something, didn't he?
Did he give him something?
Yeah.
Did he put something in his hand or something? Like he held it in his hand or something. He didn't know what it was. Like
Yeah, and we still don't know what it was.
we still don't know what it was.
Right. We still don't know what it was.
So and he came back. Remember at what was it?
No Way
It
Out.
was Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
One of those.
Came
When he did
out.
the throat cut gesture?
Yeah, when he did this, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the hell does that mean? Like,
Yeah, well, that's it. There's been a lot of disjointed appearances from The Rock over the last year, and you go, what the
Right.
hell is any of this?
well, he's starting to try to tie things together now. It seems like it's like we had these little like things here and there, and now he's trying to put it all into one big ball, and it's
Yeah.
better. Like I like the way the direction's going with this now. Now I'm intrigued of like, well, now what's going to happen at Elimination Chamber? Because this can go in many different directions. I'm hoping for the heel turn. Let's say we don't get the heel turn, then what's going to happen? Then is like The Rock going to have like a representative, or is The Rock actually going to get involved and be in WrestleMania? I don't think he'll wrestle, but I definitely think he'll be involved in some capacity now.
You know, it'd be cool. John Cena
What?
is his champion. I mean, doesn't not for a long
Yeah.
term, but just for like a moment of just like Cena wants to get that gold. I'll sell my soul to The Rock for like
Yeah.
to do it.
If Cena, I mean, he would never do that.
And also, it doesn't make sense because Cena's like retiring at the end of the year, so it's not
Yeah,
like,
he's not
it's
gonna
not a long-term vision.
flip. Cody flipping makes a ton of sense, though. I think he should do it. Right?
I hope
Because
he
it's been
does.
like a year of babyface now,
Yeah.
a year of heel.
If you want to keep it fresh, you want to evolve the character, and people you kind of feel are starting to turn on him a little bit already, embrace it. Just go with it. You know? What's he going to say at the Chamber? No? I think he's going to get a babyface opponent like John Cena, and he's going to go full heel with The Rock in his corner going into the Chamber. Or going into, WrestleMania. We're seeing a John Cena Elimination Chamber promo right now.
Or are they going to make that the thing? Like, is Cody going to sell his soul at WrestleMania? Or is he conflicted, you know, and like Cena will cut a promo saying, I could have done it, but I chose not to. And
Well, Cody has
you don't-
to answer at Chamber, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Rock was like, I want your answer
Maybe-
at the Chamber. So he's
Yeah.
either going to be The Rock's champion or not, and we'll know in a week, right?
Theoretically.
Chamber's a week from tomorrow.
They could continue to drag it out if they wanted to. Like,
It's next
Cody be like,
Saturday,
I don't
no?
know.
Huh?
It's next Saturday, no?
Yeah, a week from
Chamber?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Should be a good
I
show.
agree.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see him just going like, okay, I'll be a heel now. And then he's just a heel.
Right.
He's got to do
so
something.
what he says,
He's got to beat
something's
someone
gonna
up.
happen?
He's got to brutalize somebody or I don't know. What does Cody have to
Well,
do
that's
to turn
gonna be-
heel?
It's going to be a long segment. I'm sure something's going to happen and all that. It's like 40 minutes, I imagine, that whole spot with Rock and Cody at Chamber, I think.
40 minutes.
Yeah. Why not? Well, if it's going to be a heel turn, then yeah, it should be 40 minutes.
I mean,
I'm sure the
Well,
fans would love. I'm sure the fans
mean,
would love it.
maybe Cody like attacks the guys that are supposed to challenge him at WrestleMania, you know, like attacks the Chamber guys
after the mat or before the match?
during, after, before, who knows? During, I would think, like, you know, two guys left. Like, this is kind of what I was saying last week, John. Two guys left. CM Punk and John Cena are in the
yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
Cody comes
Yeah.
out with The Rock, maybe. They beat the shit out of both of them, and they just stand tall together, and you go, what the fuck just happened?
And then it goes black, yeah.
Fade to black with Cody and The Rock standing together, beating the hell out of CM Punk. Like,
It's a path.
it's a way to end the Chamber with a non-finish where people will still walk away going, oh, shit, that was cool, because you didn't expect to see Cody and Rock team up as some evil force to beat the shit out of John Cena and CM Punk. That's kind of a cool finish to a pay-per-view, even if you don't get a real finish to the match, because you know that it's all a show and it's all leading to the next thing. And if there's no winner between Punk and Cena, well, maybe we'll do a triple threat, which is better anyways.
So Kevin is stalking Sammy now and his family?
Whatever. I saw this on Twitter before. I don't need to see this again.
Oh, I didn't see this before. Okay.
I follow Kevin on Twitter. I watched this while something boring was happening on SmackDown earlier.
Don't they this is in Florida, I imagine, because don't they live next to each other? Like, this is just
There's no
outside
snow
his
anymore.
house?
Do they live next to each other
Yeah.
in Florida? Is that it? I thought Sammy lived in Montreal.
Still does, but I think he has a place in Florida.
Okay, so he doesn't really live in Montreal.
Well, I guess Kevin too, right? Kevin doesn't really live in Montreal
Yo.
anymore.
Yeah.
Bitch, if you didn't live through this fucking snow that we just got, you don't live in Montreal, man. If you don't have to shovel shit, you don't live here, bro.
You're from here.
You're from here. If you don't have to
Yeah,
deal
they're
with the
from.
snow, you don't live here. Sammy doesn't live here if he's not dealing. If he's in Florida right now, if he's got his whole family in Florida and he's in shorts and a t-shirt, bro, you don't live here.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Lucky to be alive. It was crazy, the whole snowstorm. Nuts.
You
last
drove
couple
home
days.
from Ontario. Where's it? What's the town again? It's
Sudbury?
Sudbury.
Sudbury.
Johnny's driving from Sudbury back to Montreal in the snowstorm on Sunday.
That's crazy.
I
I'm
texted
glad
him.
you made it, okay.
I was worried. I was like, "Are you driving right now? You crazy?"
Must have been crazy traffic.
Well, and we almost died. That's when Dave texted me, actually. Are you okay? And it's like, well, we actually almost went off the road there a bit. So, no.
Jeez.
But we survived, though.
You
And,
didn't
we
tell
got
me you
through
went
it.
off the road.
Well, because when we turned off to go to the gas station, we were maybe an hour and a half away out of Montreal. And when we went to turn off, the road wasn't shoveled whatsoever. So it looked like we were just going into a ditch or something. But luckily, we were just stuck in the road because it's just snow on the road. And luckily, someone came by and shoveled us out. So
Whoa.
Jeez,
a lot of luck. A lot of luck happened on that road trip. A lot of craziness. But great to be back one piece. Thankfully, Exus was a great driver and helped us survive. And good having Onyx there, too. Helped push us out, too. So, yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Well, great road trip. I mean, Project X Wrestling, just fantastic show. Amazing show.
And you defended
Great
your
time.
title?
I defended actually against Soa Min, yes.
Oh,
it
the
ended-
dastardly So I'm in. So
It
dastardly.
ended in no contest, so we'll have to run it back again the next show.
Ooh.
And I believe the plan right now, it's going to be me and Beast King. I don't know if you know what Beast King is, but he used to go by the name Frankie the Mobster.
Oh, yes.
And-
yeah.
It's either Gangrel will be in our corner or it's going to be a 6-minute tag. So they're pretty much calling us the new Brood or the Canadian Brood or something like that. So
That's amazing.
it's going to be pretty fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait.
You
for
and
that.
Beast
So
King?
me and Beast
Gangrel?
King with Gangrel, yeah, against Soa Min and 2 other guys.
Oh, my
Are-
God.
You think you can use the music?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's already been planned. We've already the
Oh.
entrance and everything has already been done. It's happening. They just
Man,
have-
that's
there's just how
that's
many-
pretty cool. You're like Edge.
The question is, I'm 100. I'm getting the trench coat. Don't worry about it.
Oh, and you gotta
The big question. The big question. There's fire. Everything will happen. How many
Oh.
candles is the question? They have candles. Just how many candles will they get?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Will you
fantastic.
come in
It's
through
gonna
the
be-
floor, though?
I think we'll walk through fire, but I don't know if we'll come through the floor.
Coming in through the floor with fire would be dope, but for an indie show, I'd be shocked. For the production
pretty
value
expensive.
to come in through the floor that's WWE shit. You got to have one of those elevated stages with an
Yeah.
elevator, and it's
Yeah, test it.
yeah, it's
It's still going to look fantastic, though. They're going to have their own little take two. They're going to add stuff to it, so it's going to look fantastic, I think. And the ideas they told me about, I can't wait. April 11th in Sudbury. It's going to be something to see.
damn.
Who
And so
handles
I'm in
like
trouble.
fire on those shows? Who's do they have a safety person? Someone who can explain to you how it works, so you don't go all Undertaker?
Yes. Well, they have someone who's done this, has a Halloween house pretty much. Like he's done like different type of stunts. So he's gone through all this before in the past, actually.
All right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good to
it's.
have.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. April
Yeah.
11th.
Damn.
Brood.
Well, Johnny's part of some new brood. What a brood.
At In Your House, I believe that's the name of the In Your House party. I think that's what it's called.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Surprised they're allowed to do that, but cool.
Oh, no one knows. It's fine.
No one knows. You're promoting it right now.
Yeah.
It's all right. No one knows. Let's not tell anybody.
It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be
We
fine.
all know Stephanie McMahon watches this show.
She does.
What's up, Steph?
We love you. Still in your corner. Okay. So I don't know, John. Where are we going? What are we doing? Where have we been? I feel like we started talking about the weather and things got off the rails.
And Kevin and Sammy.
I want to kind of wrap up on The Rock and Cody and everything. Do you feel like Cody turns and joins The Rock at the Chamber? Like, what is your gut feeling on this and where they're going? Because to me, it's either you're setting up a match with Cody versus Rock because Cody refuses, or you're setting up a heel turn for Cody. I feel like a heel turn for Cody would be more interesting, but I don't know if they're actually going to go in that direction. What do you think?
Yeah. Like, I think Ben kind of said it too already, where it's, again, I feel if Cody turns heel, WrestleMania is the time to do it. So at Chamber, I think he's going to say no for now. Maybe he'll turn later, but I think for now it's going to be no. So then The Rock's going to get involved in some other capacity, I think, and make life hard for Cody until he finally gives in, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure where they're going to go with it, but I'm good with whatever because The Rock is such a compelling character, especially in this final boss role, that whenever he comes out, he makes the show far better. So I'm not really too concerned on where they're going to go or what they're going to do. It's kind of like the final boss said, just shut up and enjoy the ride that the final boss is taking you on. And I'm like, yeah, shut up and just watch it because I like it. Like, I really enjoyed that promo with Cody. I thought Cody did a great job selling it. I thought Rock did a great job delivering it. A couple flubs here and there, but, whatever. It's a live mic.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. He called him Roman Reigns. I thought that was funny. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like, The Rock was great. And the promo had some substance to it, and it had some, like, real meat where it's like, okay, The Rock is saying some things. It's like a weird angle that they're doing that I kind of get and I like. So it's got that element where it's like, ooh, okay, Rock is like being creepy Hollywood guy. I like that, And then, because you can kind of buy it too. And then there's like elements of how it impacts a WWE story where it's like, okay, this is the biggest champion. It's Cody Rhodes. You're leading into WrestleMania. You have to make a decision by Elimination Chamber. Like, there's clear deadlines. There's a clear path. There's a clear story, and it's going somewhere, and there's substance to it.
That's mystery.
So I like it because the players involved are at the top level. The story, the material, the writing that they've given them is high level. I give it a 2 thumbs up. Great piece of business on this show. The rest of SmackDown has been, hit or miss, but I thought the Rock stuff tonight, they advertised it out of nowhere today. They throw it on, and I thought, yeah, they hit it out of the park. Like a home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie!
I don't know if we really need... Like, they have a press conference after the show. I don't think it's going to be anything interesting that they haven't already really said. It's just going to be more just WrestleMania 42 talk, pretty much, I think.
The largest gate for a SmackDown.
We just overcharged these people so much for these tickets.
It was such a crappy show.
Can you believe these idiots paid for this shit?
They love me.
I'm a genius. Everybody says so. Road Dogg says, I'm the smartest guy he knows.
At least Toronto's
I
getting
don't
more
know
than
how many
Mike's worth.
smart guys Road Dogg knows. Road Dogg can't even spell Road Dogg. Did you know that?
He put 2 G's.
The guy, he thought that's how you spelled it. He's a fucking idiot. What are you gonna do?
I'm smart.
It's my brain trust.
DXRB.
I got Road Dogg, Michael Hayes.
Jeremy Boresh.
This is my brain trust.
Abyss.
When I need to do my big thinking, I call Road Dogg and Shawn Michaels, and I say, "What do we do, guys?" And they go, "I don't know, Trips. Just keep doing what you're doing."
Or look at something in the 80s in like a southern territory.
And I say,
do that.
"Okay, that sounds good." I'm making him sound more moronic and caveman. Me, Triple H, me stupid.
He's a bit like Cookie Monster.
I was going to say Cookie Monster, yes.
Fucking doofus. Fucking. Give him the tag belts, you fucker.
You forgot about Bruce Pritchard, though. He's still around.
Hey, Bruce Pritchard. We just really Vince.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
So the main event's about to start.
Great.
Yeah.
Who cares? This is
Not
such a
excited,
bad
though.
main event.
Well, it has been a great show, but thankfully we had The Rock, so it added some excitement to it. Imagine if we didn't have The Rock.
Are you
Rough
pro
show.
or con Jacob Fatu mega push?
I'm indifferent about it.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about how hard they're pushing this guy. And, like, I'm starting to wonder why.
I'm not wondering why. I think it's fine. Like, it's just like, I don't think it's going to be the biggest thing in the world. Like, it's all right. It's something to do, but I'm not blown away by it.
People seem to love his promos.
Yeah.
I've seen
His
a lot of
mannerisms.
that.
Yeah, his mannerisms, because he's unique, though. I mean, he is very unique. He has a different kind of look than most guys, and what he can do for his size is amazing. So I get that.
Yeah.
It's just this whole thing against him and Solo, I don't really care for it.
I've heard he's a real gang member.
Didn't he do time?
He did
I
time a
think
couple
so.
times.
I've heard he's, like, actually a gang member.
Like right now, or like?
Well, I think once you're in it, you're kind of...
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. And maybe people like that. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. Like, all that talk and all the aggression and all the anger, like, the promos are just... They don't work for me. I'm not getting it. Maybe I'm just too big. You know, I'm more Pretty Deadly style. I don't really like the mean, aggressive Jacob Fatu. I don't believe him.
So I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't believe him. Yeah, I don't believe all that.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? A bit of like J-Rock from Trailer Park Boys a bit.
A little bit.
You know?
It's just like when you're...
Like when
when
he's
you're
threatening someone, you're like, well, yeah. Well.
Yeah, and he's probably a tough guy and
Yeah.
everything, but, like, let's be real, Jacob Fatu. Who are you really? You're a professional wrestler. Like, take it easy, buddy. Like, I don't know. Like, just the way he talks and the way he portrays himself, like, I don't hate it, but I just kind of go, chill, man. Like, relax a little bit. Like, I don't love it. And I don't really understand the relationship with Solo at this point. And I think there's a part of me, too, that goes, yeah, why aren't we pushing Solo a little bit more? Because I feel like character-wise and promo-wise, Solo has more to offer. He's shown more. I think Fatu in the ring, though, is more interesting. He's a really good wrestler. He moves really well. But what's baffling to me is that the promos seem to be what's setting him apart and what's getting people excited. And I go, what the fuck are they seeing that I'm not seeing? Because I'm watching these promos and I go, it's just like loud. It's just loud. With a few, like, you know, street words thrown in. You know what I mean? Like, oh, fuck, you know, it's like, all right. But, like, whatever, dude.
Whoa, what was that?
Yeah, they just, Braun Strowman I don't know.
Almost
They
killed
almost
Lillian
killed
Garcia.
Lillian Garcia just there. Lillian had to run away from Jacob Fatu's body like flying. Jacob just like flung his body into the ringside area, whatever you call it, into Braun Strowman, and Lillian had to like run away. And the camera barely caught it.
Well, I think people kind of like that chaotic style of his. That's not a problem. To me, it's just the direction's the problem. I'm not really excited with him and Solo, like them as a tag team. Well, they're going to go for the tag team titles. I'm not really excited for that. So the problem with me is more the direction. If it's just him and Solo kind of feuding, not feuding, or teaming, it's not really exciting. Like when he was potentially going to face like Roman Reigns, then I'm like, okay, now business is picking up here. This isn't really big business here.
This is very mid, but it's the main event of SmackDown.
They're trying to make it something.
Yeah. Angelo Contagona has been a member for 48 months, says your impression of Triple H cracks me up every time. Thank you, Angelo.
Good snap. What's Angelo doing? He's sitting at home.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Some people like Solo. It's whatever. It just seems kind of like I've seen it before. Like, what's the difference between his promo and Hercules Hernandez or Homicide?
Well, I believe Bobby Heenan would usually cut those promos, if I'm not mistaken.
No, not Hercules Hernandez. Who am I thinking of? Hot Stuff Hernandez?
Yeah, like the Supermax.
Yeah, Supermax.
Superman. Okay.
Hot Stuff Hernandez?
I think...
No. What the fuck?
Wasn't that also one of his gimmicks?
Wasn't he Hot Stuff Hernandez at one point?
I think that's a solo after LAX.
I feel like maybe it's a WCW thing. Like,
no. Hernandez. The wrestler. Wasn't he Hot Stuff? Sean Hernandez.
Yeah, he was Hot Stuff.
He was Hernandez. Okay, Hercules Hernandez. He was Hot Stuff Hernandez in TNA, I think.
Yeah, he like did different gimmicks.
Missed that.
I think he was like a heel.
Hot Stuff, baby.
That
but
could be
yeah, I don't
missed.
know. Like a Homicide promo, you know what I mean? Like
Even the New Day would drop some.
Jacob seems more different, more aggressive, kind of like Homicide or New Jack. You know, like he cuts that style promo.
Yeah, New Jack definitely stood out. There's no question about that. You believed in New Jack, no question about that.
Yeah, I don't believe it as much with Jacob as I did with New Jack. Probably
Fair enough, but
a good thing.
Yeah,
yeah, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
say this,
but that's the thing when you cut those types of promos. You also have to be in jail half the time. You know what I mean? Like, you can't act like you are... Like, I can't fully believe that you are that guy, that street guy, if you're on the road working for the WWE. Like, you're not really that guy.
You're going to be at their, like, expo, signing autographs.
But I feel like people are believing that he is. And maybe he was at some point, and maybe he kind of is still, but, like, come on. Really? And if he is, like, why? Like, what are you doing? He shouldn't be. He's making real money on the road for the Fed.
Doesn't have to do house shows anymore.
Yeah. Let's, like, not... I don't know. I just, I don't get the gimmick. And I'm not as into it as much as it seems to be getting over. I don't dislike him, though. You know what I mean? I'm kind of indifferent to it, just like you are. We just haven't talked about him. It just kind of, it's been happening, and we're just kind of both, I think, sitting on the sidelines going, yeah, all right, okay. Because neither of us really feel any kind of way about it. You know, we all kind of go, yeah, all right. There's elements of him I like. There's elements of him I don't love. So you watch it and you go, well, yeah, he's not champion yet, so we'll see. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, all right. They're giving him a serious push, though.
Maybe Money in the Bank.
Yeah, maybe.
I question his WrestleMania direction right now. Like, what he's going to wrestle solo, or are they going to team together? Like, it doesn't seem very clear right now, so that's not good.
I see a one-on-one match.
How many one-on-one matches we have in WrestleMania? If there's like 20 one-on-one matches, like the way we're booking it here.
Yeah.
Could make some triple threats.
I think a lot of Andre the Giant Battle Royal people is going to have to happen
They still have that?
for the SmackDown before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like R-Truth, but R-Truth that's definitely making that Battle Royal.
Oh, my God. Do you believe we had to watch a Miz and Carmelo Hayes tag team match against R-Truth and LA Knight?
Speaking of new tag teams.
And then the referee, of course, didn't see Shinsuke Nakamura attacking LA Knight outside the ring, which allowed Miz and Carmelo to hit a tag team finish on R-Truth. Because it looks like Miz and Carmelo, maybe they'll try to weasel their way into WrestleMania by entering a, multi-man tag team match. Probably bump Pretty Deadly from that fucking match, making a four-way. Fucking Miz and Carmelo. Those guys both suck.
Well, this is what I was talking about earlier about how SmackDown felt like we were dying like a slow death, where that commercial break, it just felt like they weren't even trying whatsoever. Like, just not care. It just put on a hold, take your time with it, nothing exciting. Like, I could see how the crowd would die for that kind of match. And I felt like it happens again later on, if I'm not mistaken. We happened the Tiffany and Candice match.
Yeah.
Good gravy, was that terrible?
Yep.
Oh my goodness! I know you guys like Tiffany and all that, but that was not a good showcase for her whatsoever. Like, this was a rough night for Tiffany.
We were
A lot of
discussing
ways.
that.
It was bad.
Okay.
And then it got worse
Okay, good.
when Nia Jax appeared.
Yep.
And then she came to attack, and then Trish Stratus came out to save Tiffy time. And the brawl was awful, and Nia took control and did the lightest ever bonsai drop on Trish and Tiffy. Nia really looking like she was protecting Trish. Maybe cousin Dwayne told her to. I've heard some stories.
Well, if you notice too, like the way it was set up, like I think Trish was on like Tiffany's chest, so like it looked like if she actually did the actual bonsai properly, she would have landed right on Trish's head. I think.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think she went slow to make sure she didn't actually do that.
Yep.
But I mean, it looked like garbage.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That was bad. And
But it's
again,
Nia
throwing-
Jax. What do you expect? Like, this is the thing, man. We keep seeing her over and over again, and you go, she's bound to improve. And it never happens. She never gets better. She's bad, and they continue to showcase her so much. They give this woman so much ring time, so much TV time. She's not champion anymore, and she's still out there constantly.
She gets a promo.
It is bananas how much they use Nia Jax. Like, okay, give her a little run, whatever, but like, what? And you would expect her to get better. You would. It's crazy how little she's improved.
Yeah.
Does she not try? Is she just that unathletic? And if she is, how does nobody go, let's stop pushing Nia Jax? Are they not allowed to stop pushing Nia Jax? Does the final boss say you have to push Nia Jax? Like, what's going on? She must have sold her soul.
I mean, that makes sense.
That she sold her soul?
Well,
To the final boss.
It's like-
Yep.
But no, that she's getting just. Rock is probably keeping an eye out for her and just constantly pushing and saying like, "Hey, what's Nia doing?"
It is the best, most logical explanation for why the WWE consistently shoves her on TV in the ring, being a menace and danger, and just not good. She's not having good like the best explanation you could come up with is, well, she's The Rock's cousin, so
she needs to be there.
yeah. Can you come up with a better reason? Hey, SmackDown's in Toronto next Friday because next week it's Elimination Chamber time. How about it?
It is, yeah. For Nia, I feel like in terms of size-wise, like almost like intimidating for the women, right? So
Yeah.
there's that. I think they also have Piper Niven, but I don't feel Piper gives off that kind of, fearsome, like kind of
Correct.
feel to it. So
Yeah.
Nia has that. So I understand that. Just she's only limited what she can do, so it makes it tough to have good matches. So don't have long matches, or don't have her in segments where she has to talk, or limit her in many, many ways. That's what you got to do.
But just because she's big and she's The Rock's cousin does not mean she should be getting this much TV time. It is outrageous. They could find anyone that's big. I'm sure The Rock has a bunch of big cousins. He's got a million cousins. Everybody's his cousin.
Is Tamina still wrestling?
Yeah, right?
I think she got released, though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just weird that there's more Nia Jax. Not as weird as the Zelina Vega Tokyo Drift promo. What the fuck was that? Why'd she have a motorcycle?
Where is
If you
she?
think it's over for Zelina Vega, you're wrong. If you think I'm too small, you're wrong. I'm Zelina Vega.
She is small, though.
And I'm coming for you, Hulk Hogan. I was like, what? Crazy.
Like,
That was
she's
a
smaller
weird
than-
ass pro. Why does she have a motorcycle?
Well, just to, so she can stand out. No one else has that, right? That'd be cool for an entrance for her. No, like
It's not going to be an entrance. It was just a weird promo setting. It was odd.
yeah.
Looked like a
Well,
video
it's just-
game.
Isn't she like the shortest in WWE? I think like Alexa Bliss is taller than her. No.
Roxanne Perez is pretty small too.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Like I saw that on Raw.
Oh, yeah, she's in the chamber, right? What the hell?
Yeah, but that kind of made sense, though. It was kind of a distraction finish, roll up kind of thing. That was fine the way that was done. She didn't just beat Raquel.
Still. Why is she in the chamber? Does anybody believe she's going to win?
Well,
I
she's
guess
like
she's-
the new Tiffany from last year. Remember how they pushed up Tiffany early last year to kind of like showcase her? Roxanne's that new one, or
Okay.
Roseanne, as they said on the ring
They
announcement.
called her Roseanne?
Yeah, Lillian
call her
Garcia
Rose.
called her Roseanne Perez.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
Where's Dan?
I guess Raquel Rodriguez not in the match makes it a little bit tougher for Liv Morgan. Right?
You know what, guys? Like I feel like it comes down to that tag match on Raw. That tag match on Raw is huge. Because I feel like whoever wins that, I think the loser of that is probably going to win the chamber.
What's the tag match on Raw? What the hell is he
So it's
talking
gonna-
about?
About Bailey?
Bailey.
Not
Bianca.
Bayley, no. Bianca and Naomi are defending the tag
Right,
titles.
right. Against Liv Morgan and
Oh,
Raquel
yeah.
Rodriguez. That's why they attacked them tonight on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So on Raw, they'll have a tag title match.
That's correct.
Smack down.
With Dave.
So whoever wins. So you think Liv and Raquel maybe take the belts, and then Bianca wins and faces Rhea at Mania?
Or that Bianca and Naomi retain, and then Liv wins the chamber.
And faces Rhea at WrestleMania.
I'm not loving it, but I could definitely see it happen.
It would make a ton of sense. Like, it's like
Out of
for
all
a
the
year,
options.
it's been all about Rhea and Liv and Rhea and Liv, and it's like, yeah, all right, do it again. I mean, we're still in that.
Dominic and
Yeah, we're still in that.
Judgment Day. And
It doesn't feel like it would ever got the big conclusive finish.
it'd be a specialty match.
Even though Rhea did take the belt from Liv, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty convincingly too. Like it wasn't really any doubt whatsoever was going to happen there. But I mean, WrestleMania is a bigger stage, and they did let them feud for pretty much the whole year. Why not cap it off with a WrestleMania match? Makes sense. However, I think the Bianca match, that's the match you've been teasing for years. I think that's the better match to have in terms of a wrestling match. That's the match we should get.
I agree. But as we've seen with Jey Uso and Gunther, the Raw WrestleMania main events seem to be just rehashed shit we've seen a million times.
Yeah.
Badly.
So, wouldn't it make sense?
Oh, 100%. But I'm still hoping for Bianca. So hopefully they lose on Raw.
Like the fact that they gave you Gunther and Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event, and then the following week Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble to get a shot at Gunther at WrestleMania. You go, what? We just did this, man.
But now we do it again.
And this time, we'll have a different finish. Oh!
And then we'll do it another time.
I'm a genius.
In France.
You know, you could do the same match over and over again, or you could do the same match with a different finish. Pretty good. I'm pretty smart.
Can you believe I wear a suit?
CM Punk still thinks I'm an idiot. Whatever. He's a jerk.
Skinny fat ass.
He sucks anyways. He'll never main event. He won't.
Kind of what hurt the main event of Raw this week. I thought it was a good match, but it's a tired main event. We've seen many times Seth versus Finn. Great match, but no interest because one, you know the winner easily.
Yeah.
And you've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
Like
Unnecessary.
tired match. Tired.
It's totally unnecessary. And like whatever. Seth won, so he's in the chamber. So the men's chamber is set. John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damien Priest, and Seth the Freak Rollins. Winner gets a shot at Cody at WrestleMania. My pick is still John Cena.
You know, I'm leaning more towards Punk right now. I feel Punk, it really should be his time now. Like, give it to Punk. And I think Cody versus Punk is a bigger match.
Punk's time is up. Cena's time is now.
I thought I read something about it. It might be Cena versus Logan Paul in Mania.
Oh,
I love it.
And like it's just, and the thing is about like it's Cena won't have his title shot yet. Like he's
gonna have
getting
to keep
his title
chasing.
shot taken away from him.
Money in the Bank.
So maybe Logan Paul do it for maximum heat somehow.
So Punk
like
Cody.
Cena eliminates Logan Paul, and then Logan Paul like, kicks Cena in the balls or something like that. You know, and then everyone's like, "Oh, how could you?"
Punk Cody with the Rock in Cody's corner. Could
Punk
be fun.
use the favor too in the chamber, possibly.
How do you
Oh,
use
Roman
the
Reigns.
favor in the chamber?
It's a great question, but I'm sure he can figure
Roman
something
emerges from like the bottom of the ring, like Kane. You know.
It's a favor from Paul Heyman, not a favor from Roman Reigns.
Well, he calls Roman and goes, "Hey, Roman, you gotta do this thing for me." What?
I don't think Roman would do that. Roman doesn't do stuff for Heyman. Heyman can't summon the tribal chief to do his bidding. That's not how the relationship works. It's the other way around.
Maybe.
Either way, I'm liking Punk just because, like, in terms of the reactions, like, Punk should be in the main event of WrestleMania. It makes a lot of sense. I know Cena, too, also gets incredible reactions, and people want to see Cena in that main event.
Yeah.
But like you said, the chase is better, and it's only starting.
Yeah.
So, give it to Punk now.
I think Punk would be a better match. I think that's the better
Black
move.
too.
It'd be a much better match. Cena can't deliver a good one-on-one match with Cody. To
And-
expose him at WrestleMania, I think would be bad.
And if the match is against like corporate champion Cody, Punk is a guy to be
Perfect.
like,
Yeah.
you know, like Rock, you know, you took it away from me all those years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it away from you.
Yeah. I think it would work really well. Punk
And
versus Cody. I hope they do it.
And Cody winning, it would make sense because you do the whole screw over Punk thing at Mania. Like, that makes sense. I think with the Cena thing, people would just be kind of like, oh, Cena got screwed before, now he's screwed again. Like I feel that's something you hold off on. I think that's like SummerSlam. I think Cody and Cena maybe.
Punk Cody at WrestleMania for the belt, but Punk doesn't win. Punk doesn't win.
Yeah. Well, Punk
right?
just needs the main event. He doesn't need to win the title. Yeah.
Agreed. I like it. Antoinette said, so excited Jay will win it all. I think she's the one person that's really pumped for Jey Uso and Gunther at WrestleMania.
She's going to the CM Punk meet and greet next Friday, I think, no?
Cool. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Jey Uso winning the World Championship against Gunther, I think, will be an afterthought after the weekend of WrestleMania.
For us.
I don't think it'll be a big story.
For us, but I know a lot of people, like a lot of kids anyways, like they're loving Jey Uso, and like he's their kind of like John Cena up and coming right now. So for them, it's going to be a big moment for them. Like a lot of kids love doing the yeet. I'm surprised your son doesn't do it more often.
No, he's not. He's more no yeet.
There was that kid I pointed out during the Rock's promo
Who was yeeting.
who was eating like while like in the glasses and the T-shirt, and like while the Rock is talking, this kid's just like going. Like,
Yeah, that kid was yeeting. Yeah, I see a lot of people into the yeet. My kids are not into the yeet, the Jey Uso. My daughter loves Cody Rhodes.
I can't
She
take my
thinks-
Fritos.
Yeah. And my son really likes, I mean, we all love the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He likes The Rock. And of course,
Yes, boy!
everybody in my house loves Pretty Deadly.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. Kids love Pretty Deadly.
It's a pretty deadly house. No more talking like this.
My son loved the Will Ospreay Kenny Omega tag team match. We watched that together. He loved it. When Ospreay went over the top to the floor, over the corner,
Oh yes.
he lost it. He was like, "What?" Like we all lost it. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Because that's the kind of stuff you never see.
no, that they definitely delivered in that match. I mean, you look at the talent in that match. You're kind of not surprised, like it was that good, but I mean, they just always never cease to amaze because they're that good, and they always try to top themselves. And
Yeah.
the only thing I felt like maybe the finish, it's like you already hit him with the one-winged angel. Do you need the hidden blade also? It's like a double kill on the finish, but that's what they are. Like they love to just outdo themselves, and that's what they gave us.
Yeah.
Pretty cool for the first match of the night.
It was a great match. And then in the main event of that show, Toni Storm won the title back. The timeless one. And what a promo she cut on Dynamite this week.
Oh,
Yep.
such a promo.
Yep, pretty epic promo.
Mariah
Well,
May has been compromised to a permanent end.
I mean, you know
biggest
that you know what
package.
that's from, right, John?
You know.
From which one? Like,
When Toni Storm says Mariah May has been compromised to a permanent end,
That's
no, I don't know where that. What's that reference?
that's
to?
what John Cena said about Osama bin Laden.
when he made the announcement.
Osama bin Laden has been compromised to a permanent end. And it was like, it was just a weird way to put it. And that's what Toni Storm said about Mariah May on fucking Dynamite.
Permanent end.
Because she's
It's like
fucking
military speak.
brilliant.
Well, I was more a fan of the package. When we talked about her package, that was
Oh, yeah.
I thought really well done.
Yeah, the small
The wording.
package. The biggest package.
Biggest package.
And you should have worn protection because you got railed. Like, she was just fucking, oh my God. That promo was the best promo I've seen in a very long time. I think it was better than The Rock's promo. It was shorter, but my God, it packed so much in there. I'd love to quote that thing. That thing could be quoted until the end of time.
Like the pipe bomb
Because
promo.
it is truly timeless.
It was really good.
Oh. It was unbelievable. I'm trying to find.
The match was good too, by the way. The match with Mariah May. I don't know if it was as good as their All Out match or the All In match. Sorry, like, but it was still very good. And like, I feel Tony had to win because if you look back on it, all the hometown people lost. So Tony really needed to win to kind of set the fans home happy on that one because all the other heroes lost throughout the whole night. So I think it was a fitting end for Tony to win in the end for that. But the biggest package of them all.
The biggest package. I would love to see the quotes on that because it was timeless Tony Storm's champion monologue. Yeah, Wendy Bloody Richter.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Yep.
my God.
It's gonna
I wish
happen
I
one
could
day.
play this thing. Oh, she's the best. If you haven't seen it,
Of course.
go out and find it. The timeless Tony Storm champion promo that she did on Dynamite. It's some of the best stuff you'll ever see. She is so good. I feel like every week I come out here and I talk about how fucking good Tony Storm is. She's ridiculous. And it's like, I feel like I have to keep talking about her because every week she does some shit where you go, did you see that?
Yeah.
She's amazing. What the hell was that? Where did that come from? You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, she's really good. And then she does something like that and you go, what the fuck? She's not just really good. She's the best ever. She's the best ever.
Insane promo.
No, she's on another level. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like women wrestlers and like
Everything.
you don't even say women wrestlers almost at this point. It's like
Wrestlers.
anyone in wrestling. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like she's among the elite in wrestling in terms of like promos. It's like you have to watch that almost everyone else. Like she's every week it's like you have to make sure you have time to watch the Tony Storm promo because it's required viewing now at this point.
Unbelievable this week. Like another level of greatness. She reaches new levels of greatness that you didn't think were possible every single week. It's the champion. That's our champion.
Performance of a lifetime.
It's our champion.
A tour de force.
I imagine we're going to get a rematch at Revolution. I know they announced a bunch of matches, but I think that's the way to go, I think, is that Tony Storm, Mariah May 3.
Yeah, of course. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can have many sequels, Johnny.
Yeah. Sure, they could just make
I'm sure they'll talk
Can
about
go
that,
on
sure.
forever. It's endless. It's timeless. The Woman from Hell and the timeless one. Mariah
So
May also magnificent. Like AEW has gold with these two because they don't have to do shit. They don't have to have production meetings.
Yeah. They don't need input from the boss.
Just let them go, do their thing, and it'll be great. It's great for AEW. They don't need creative direction. Great, because we don't have creative direction here. Hey guys, it's me, Tony Khan. I got no creative direction at all. Oh, you want to have a production meeting like about our show? Why should we do that? Let's
Our
just
show
go.
is great.
Let's just put it on. Fucking nut. Insane. Did you see that thing from Brian Alvarez? You sent it to me.
I sent, yeah,
Of course
yeah,
you
yeah.
saw it. They don't have production meetings for their shows. They don't have a meeting before the show to be like, yeah, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna. They don't do that. They just like have a sheet and they're like, here you go, guys. This is a fucking internationally broadcast TV show with big money behind it. They don't have a fucking meeting before the show. What are they doing? This is insane. I saw this clip from Brian Alvarez, who's not bullshitting, you know? And he's like, yeah, people in AEW are like, yeah, I can't believe we don't have production meetings. And this stems from this terrible thing that we saw on Dynamite this week with Thunder Rosa and Penelope Ford and
Poor Megan
Megan
Bain.
Megan
Her
Bain,
debut,
Chris
or
Statlander.
early in her
So
run.
Statlander and Megan Bain are having a match. Penelope Ford interferes and costs Statlander the match. Okay?
Yep.
And then they start beating up Statlander a bit. Bane and Ford. They're evil. And then here comes Thunder Rosa for some reason. And she's got a chair. She gets in the ring, and everybody freezes. And nobody does anything. And Thunder kind of goes, with the chair, like, I have a chair. And Penelope and Megan Bayne just kind of stand there. And then Thunder kind of goes, I'm going to hit you. And then doesn't. And then Penelope kind of grabs the chair, and they do a bit of a tug of war with the chair for some reason. And Megan Bayne and Statlander are just in the ring standing there like, what the fuck is going on? And then even Taz goes, what the hell is it? Like, Taz on commentary is like, what the hell is this? And he's trying to play it off, but you can tell he's befuddled by the situation.
This is wild, I think he's
Yeah, he's like, what the? Oh, this is wild. Because he started going like, what is going? And then he's like, this is wild. Because he couldn't believe what was unfolding in front of his eyes. So they're playing this weird tug of war with the chair that they then both decide to just give up on. And then Megan Bayne kind of looks at Thunder Rosa for a while and kind of, and then they stand there awkwardly for a bit, and then Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford leave. And it was weird. It was just a bizarre piece of television that seemed like no one knew what the hell they were supposed to do, where they were going, or even why. Like, Thunder Rosa didn't seem to know if she was supposed to hit somebody with a chair. I think what was supposed to happen was Thunder was supposed to hit the ring, and Bane and Ford were supposed to scatter. Powder out. No? That seemed to be the move, because to me, if you run in with a chair, it's like, oh, okay, here's the baby face to scare us away with a weapon. That's when you powder out. You roll out of the ring, and you go, ooh, and then you back away, and you circle away, and then it's like, I'll get you later. You have a chair. I'm not messing with you, right? But instead, they just all kind of froze. Like deer in headlights.
Oh, it was worse than that, to be honest. Because look back on it. It wasn't just stand there, like, do nothing. It was stand there, Thunder's threatening to hit with a chair, and then Penelope puts her hand out, like, nope, stop, you can't do that. It's like, what? Like, that, putting your hand out, like, that stops you. The heel, by the way, is saying, stop, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And that's going to stop the baby face. Oh, my goodness. That was bad on so many levels.
They were just confused. What was the plan?
Like, to me, it just seemed that they were all on different, like, levels and agendas. Like, they all had a different way of looking at it, and no one was on the right page. Like, everyone went in their own little ways, and I think what may have happened is someone probably told them, like, well, Megan Bayne's, like, powerful. She just took down Statlander. Like, she shouldn't have to powder like that, just run away. Like, look strong when you leave, which is why I guess they slowly left, I guess. But by doing that, you totally buried Thunder by doing that. Made Thunder look bad. And by the whole Penelope putting the hand out, too, like, with the chair shot, like, it. But I don't know about you guys. I feel Thunder, like, deserves a bit of praise here, because, like, I think most people would have swung that chair, but she didn't.
Well, and, no, like, she should have.
But I don't know about that, because, like, obviously that wasn't the plan, right? To swing with the chair, and that's...
So? At that point, like, you got to do something that makes sense.
Can't have dead air.
Otherwise, you all look stupid. You either hit somebody with a chair and apologize later, or everybody looks dumb as hell. And what came off was everybody looking stupid and confused. It was bad. And Jason Pete asking in the chat, wait, they actually do not have production meetings. Correct, Jason. They actually do not have production meetings. This is legit news coming from Brian Alvarez, who's, whatever. Pro wrestling. What is it? What is the thing?
Is he Observer?
He's Figure 4 and Observer. He's Observer, right?
I believe that's correct. Observer, yeah.
Observe this, brother.
The fact that they don't, and Observer is like tight with AEW.
Yeah.
I like the
much.
I feel like Meltzer has to defend AEW constantly, and like Alvarez is like, what the fuck are you trying? Like his brain melts a little bit when he has to deal with Meltzer. I've seen some clips, and it's pretty damn funny. Because Meltzer will defend any ridiculous shit that AEW does, almost like he has a personal stake in it for some reason. It's like, are you on the take? What is happening? Do you work for the company too? And then Alvarez is like trying to make sense of it all, and it doesn't make sense. Like he's trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and it just doesn't work because it's fucking nonsense. Oh my God. So, we wonder about AEW and why it is the way it is and what the fuck is going on. And then you hear like, well, they don't even have meetings before the show. You go, okay. Well, there's an answer. There's one answer. Why is the show so disjointed? Why does it seem so confused? Why are things fucking up constantly? Well, they're not really paying attention. They're not really working hard at it. They're not really professional. They're not taking it seriously. This is a fucking billionaire kid just playing with a toy. He's not a serious person. He should fuck off and collect classic cars.
He's playing GM mode. On a video game, He's just like, oh, just put this booking and then that's the show.
That's right. Like Logan Roy said to his children, you are not serious people. He is not a serious fucking person. Tony Khan. Dummy.
I'm sure his dad's told him that.
Yeah.
Shad?
I'm sure he's embarrassed by his son. This guy actually made money. This guy actually did some shit. His son is spending it on fucking football and soccer and wrestling and little fucking toys because he's an infant. Not making anything of his own. Not doing shit. Tony Khan.
That's a poorly run organization, too, I believe. The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, their football
they're
team is a
stock.
joke. Their soccer team is a joke. They are a fucking joke. And Tony Khan has his fucking fingerprints on everything. Everything. And because he is a billionaire's kid, he will have sycophants around him telling him he's doing a great job. Because if you got billions of dollars, there's always going to be a yes man around you to tell you you're fucking great. But guess what, motherfucker? You're not. He's not.
No.
He's fucking up. Any idiot with a checkbook in when did AEW start? 5-6 years ago? 2019. Any idiot in 2019 could have looked around at wrestling and gone, there's a fucking opportunity here to do some shit because, we got a lot of popular guys on the indies. The indies are hot as fuck. The hottest selling t-shirts are in the fucking Bullet Club, and nobody's really signed to any kind of real contract. And WWE is doing nonsense. Vince is pissing away the whole fucking company.
It's the Roman Reigns show.
So any fucking moron with some money in 2019 could have gone, we could do something here. Tony just happened to be that moron with the money. Money Mark. I hope the boys and girls get all the cash out of that little fuck that they can. Milk AEW till it is bone dry. And then go to the WWE and get more. That's the path.
The lack of AEW will mean less money for people going back to WWE, though.
True.
That's a great thing about AEW. So
Yeah.
you want that, actually.
Yeah, you do want this guy spending the money, but like, goddamn, wouldn't you appreciate if he took it a little bit more serious?
You know, I'm very amazed that we haven't had more like flubs like this. Because I would think if you don't have a production meeting, how is it not more chaotic? I mean, we see glimpses here and there, but this was really, really bad. And the fact that they haven't had meetings in the past and still aren't, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. Hopefully this is a wake-up call to them where it's like, hey, this is unacceptable. Hopefully they realize that can't happen again.
Well, have you known AEW to learn from their mistakes?
Which ones?
Any of them.
Sometimes they learn. But sometimes they just kind of dig themselves a deeper hole sometimes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the CM Punk stuff.
CM Punk stuff. They lost Cody for some reason. Whatever happened there.
Whatever happened there?
Exactly. Nobody wants to talk about all that. But again, they gave away 2 megastars to the competition.
We go back on the Cody thing. Like, you remember, like, we were watching back then. Like, Cody, like, he kind of, like, fell out of favor in AEW with the fans.
Yes.
Like, the fans were sick of Cody. So, like, it made sense to go to WWE.
In a way. I don't know. In another way, he was kind of one of the bosses of the company, one of the founders of just because the fans kind of turned on him, really.
But he wasn't the main guy anymore. There was other guys ahead of him at that point. Even Punk was ahead of him.
Yep. Then he went to WWE, and he somehow got ahead of everybody else.
Yep.
Pulled off quite a trick.
He fit better there. Like, we saw it back then. It's like this was a better move for Cody. For both companies at that point.
Yeah. I think CM Punk turned the tide, though.
That was a huge loss that they haven't recovered from, that's for sure.
Nope.
No.
They have not.
No.
They may never.
And also, like, you know, the chatter about how he went, and then they showed the footage, and it was, you know, didn't make them look very good. It was like, that's it, and, like, that's what all of it's about, and all the Tony Khan, all the stuff. Oh, I feared for my life and all that.
My life.
You know, like, all the fallout. You know, it's been a rolling, like, you know, just gathering like a big snowball.
But despite it all, they still managed to pull off some amazing shit.
Yeah.
And that is solely based off the talent that they do have. Like,
great talent.
Tony Storm, unbelievable talent, great promo this week. Hangman Page and MJF, fantastic talents. They had a promo to start the show this week that was magnificent. Great emotion, intensity. I loved it. They both cut a great promo this week, Hangman and MJF. I just don't trust AEW's booking anymore. That's the issue that I'm having. It's just like, yeah, the talent's really good and I'm into it, but I'm just not as invested as I was like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, because I've been burned by the booking for too long. Where you go, nah, you're dropping the ball. You could, in the first couple of years of the company, you'd be like, "Oh, how's this going? Where's this going?" You give them the benefit of the doubt.
They got
sometimes.
Bryan Danielson.
Oh, interesting, and then surprise, and then boom, and then okay, cool. But then you kind of saw how it flowed, and you go, "Wait, Moxley is doing what? Oh, Orange Cassidy is what? Adam Cole, yeah.
And
I'm like, okay,
doing Undisputed Era stuff.
And then the more you see of what AEW is actually about, the less you trust them, the less you want to invest, the less you want to be invested, the less you care because you go, well, I don't really trust that this story is going to go where I need it to go. The handling of Swerve to start.
Yeah.
You know, they had something real there. They had something real intense with Hangman and Swerve. And, like, Swerve was the champion, and he was, like, they had done something. Then he lost the belt and fucking fell way off the map. Lost to Bobby Lashley, losing to Ricochet. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Shouldn't have lost to Brian.
Or he should have won it back from Brian.
Chill, John.
If anything. They should, like,
something.
They should have avoided this whole Death Rider thing.
Yes.
And he should have just won it back from Brian and just kept going on.
Or just kept him relevant and, like, kind of not too down. And, hey, if you're going to have him lose to Bobby Lashley and the plan is for him to beat Bobby Lashley down the road, maybe fucking clear it with Bobby Lashley before you do the match.
I'm going to say something you're not going to be very happy about. MJF mentioned how, like, Hangman is, like, the main character in AEW.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much false when you look at it.
He said, when did the people decide? How come the people decided to make you the main character of this place, you know? And then,
Right.
like, the crowd was like, he is. And I was like, yeah, he kind of is the main character of AEW.
I really find he isn't, though. I mean, when you look at the whole, like, landscape of AEW and the history, like, it's got to be Jon Moxley when you think about it. You don't like that, I'm sure, but you look at the whole history, like, in terms of, like, the greatest AEW world champion, because he's won it so many damn times. He's had so many runs with it. He's been in so many main events.
It's not
Jon
what it's
Moxley.
about. It's not what it's about. It's about being the heart and soul of the company. It's about the
Moxley,
fans and their
yeah.
interest. It's about how much we care. And Hangman is the guy that we follow the whole way through. Through the ups and downs of the Young Bucks with Kenny, the tag title run, the feud with Swerve, the house fire, the blood, the guts, the everything, the cowboy shit, the depressed cowboy, you know, all that shit. Like, that we follow. Hangman is the main character. I disagree, and I would say that Moxley, no one gives a fuck about him. He's there. He's like
He's the antagonist.
Yeah, he's like the bad guy, I guess, of AEW, maybe. But, like, he's just... I don't even think he's that. I don't think he's the bad guy. MJF is the bad guy. Moxley just exists to, like... He's a placeholder until it's time to really hand the keys over to Hangman and MJF and the real guys. Moxley's just there because, like, he's a known guy. He was in WWE. He was a champion there. He's still technically in his prime. So, like, yeah, let's do that. Because he adds, like, some credibility to the brand, you know, because he's, like, Dean Ambrose or whatever. He was in the Shield, and like it or not, the Shield was a big deal in wrestling, and the other two guys in the Shield are kind of two of the biggest stars in the whole business. So it's like to have one of them is kind of like a you know, it's a trophy. He's a trophy for AEW, but like he's not the main character. Hangman's the main character, and MJF has been the main bad guy since day one. Yeah. MJF is the fucking bad guy. Hangman is the hero. That's how they presented it in that promo. And when I look at AEW, that's kind of how I see it. And that's how I want it. That's why I love the promo so much, because they kind of put things in a perspective that I really want them to put it in. It's like, yeah, Hangman, good guy. MJF, top bad guy. These are the two top guys. The belt is irrelevant. This is for who's the best in AEW. So, like, that was great. All of that made a lot of sense.
I feel that's what maybe you wanted, and possibly they wanted that to happen, but it never really panned out that way. You saw by their world title reigns. Like MJF, it kind of faltered a little bit. He got hurt. That sucks.
He had a great title reign.
Yeah.
But he got hurt, though. It got cut short, though. That's the problem with that one. It got cut short.
Wasn't it going to end at that point anyways?
It's questionable.
Okay. Whatever.
And
he'll be champ again.
You know what happened with Hangman's reign, too, so...
Yeah, CM Punk got his stupid face involved. That fucking empty-headed dumb fuck CM Punk got in the way. Started eating muffins and talking shit.
So Hangman got derailed a couple of times.
I can't wait till Cody Rhodes beats fucking CM Punk with a buckshot lariat at WrestleMania. It's for you, Hanger.
It would be funny if Logan hits him with one. It'll be funny at the Chamber.
Yeah,
I remember Punk couldn't do it.
Yeah, Punk couldn't do it.
He tried a couple times, kept landing on his ass.
Punk sucks.
Twice, yeah.
I think wasn't it the finish?
Fucking Punk.
No, it was like a reverse into it or something because the Punk hit the GTS in the end.
Okay.
Won the title.
Let me tell you something.
Let me talk to you.
This right here, I don't think this would be Yankees approved. I think this is too scraggly. I think you'd have to tighten up if you want to be on the squad.
Yeah, sure. But I'm not trying to be on the squad.
I think right? I'm just saying, beard-wise, Yankees instituted new beard rules. You weren't allowed to have a beard before, but now you can have like a nicely trimmed beard, they said, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to be like kind of like you could have a beard now on the Yankees, which is a big thing. It's been over 30 years, no beards. Since maybe, the 70s when Steinbrenner took over, I think? Yeah. I think it was late 70s when the Yankee no beard policy came into effect. So it's been like a long-ass time, almost like 40-something years. No beards on the Yankees. Today, Hal Steinbrenner said, beards are back. I think they did it for this guy, Devin Williams, who's our new closer. Should I show the picture of him just to
the sad chin,
make fun of his sad chin? Because this guy, man, he had a cool beard. He looked real cool when he played in Milwaukee. Then he showed up to spring training, had to shave his beard, and everybody was saying how he didn't look good.
And then they go, okay, now you can have a beard. He goes, I just shaved my...
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's going to have to, bring it back. But, they say, when you look good, you feel good, you play good. So, beards. Also, Hal Steinbrenner, owner, was like, some people don't want to come play for the Yankees because they got to shave their beard. I was like, whoa. Was this the case? Who did we miss out on? What bearded bastard didn't want to come to the Yankees?
You lost Soto for that? Really?
Yeah, I don't think that was...
Not Soto. Or maybe they want Vlad Jr.? He's got a little goatee.
I mean, come on. Look at our new closer. Look at him with a beard. Look at him without the beard. You got to have a beard.
It's not a big deal.
You don't think he looks way better with the beard?
He doesn't look terrible without it.
I don't know.
Fine.
Here he looks kind of like a cool guy. Here he looks a bit...
Yeah, his eyes look more like he's looking at the camera on the picture on the left.
He looks sadder.
Out of focus on
he looks sadder here.
He probably shaved. He's like, I don't feel right.
He looks a bit like Paul.
I'm telling you, Mr. Burns would like the guy on the right more on the left.
Mr. Burns?
You just tell him to shave the sideburns. That's about it.
Oh, Don Mattingly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, that's big news. That's big news today, John. Big news. Also, the Yankees won.
Spring training.
Ball
Congratulations.
game over. Yankees win.
Wow. Good efforts. Bellinger.
Yankees
Good
win.
defense.
Bellinger made a great play in center field. I was really happy to see that. Paul Goldschmidt hit a double. Looked fantastic in his first outing there in pinstripes. It was nice to see the new players playing well. It gave me hope for the season to see Paul Goldschmidt and Cody Bellinger out there making plays, getting hits, looking good. Made me go, ooh, there was a stat that I sent you about Goldschmidt and the double today, okay? Did you see that I sent it to you?
I think.
The Goldschmidt double. Okay.
The Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt's double today in his first spring training at bat. Exit velocity of 104.4 miles per hour. Okay? Our first baseman last year, Anthony Rizzo, hit just one baseball harder in all of 2024. Just one.
He's a good hitter, Goldschmidt.
So Goldschmidt...
He's a potential Hall of Famer.
This is what I'm saying.
He's won 2 MVPs, I think.
This is what I'm saying. This is good news. And he's a little old, and we signed him to a 1-year deal. So we get rid of him and get Vlad.
The deadline passed with Toronto for
In New York. He's fucking Yankees. He's fucking gone, baby. He's coming. I think he's coming to... Man, we're going to need a first baseman next year. He's a free agent next year. You do the math. Come on.
Wait a second. You said that Marcus Stroman wasn't going to be on the Yankees this year, and he was he not your pitcher tonight?
He started the game, okay, which was strictly an appeal to the Marlins to say, hey, look, 1, 2, 3 inning. He's got the goods. You want him? You could have him for
a reliever.
A bucket of baseballs, really. It doesn't really matter. We just want him off the books.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit. Like, honestly, the move right now is to trade Marcus Stroman for nothing because there's no room for him. He costs too much money.
Is he $14.5 million, I think?
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, he's putting us over the luxury tax. He's fucking us on the tax. He costs too much. And we don't need 6 starters. Yeah. Unless somebody gets hurt in spring training, which is not going to fucking happen, we don't need 6 starters. So we got to get Stroman out of there. And nobody in their right mind would fucking say, oh, actually, let's get Clark Schmidt.
The Marlins.
Imagine Clark
Marlins
Schmidt.
Are a perfect team to be like, huh?
But this is the choice. Like, because Cole, Fried, Rodon in lock. Heel, Schmidt.
Yeah.
There's no room. We got rid of Nestor. We just took a little longer to get rid of this fucking guy. But don't worry, he's gone.
He eats innings, everybody.
We're going to trade him.
People need innings hitters.
The problem is, when everybody knows you're trying to trade somebody, it's hard to, trade him. Because everybody's like, we'll offer you nothing. It's like, well, can you give us something? Like, it's hard to get a good deal when it's obvious that, but there'll be some teams out there that are looking for pitching. Apparently the Marlins are really looking for a little...
Yeah, they got some pitching.
I don't know.
Yuri Perez, Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah, but to kind of round out the rotation.
Yeah, I guess. They got Luzardo. They got Puck. Although I'll take Luzardo.
What can I tell you?
Or maybe they trade Luzardo to the Mariners.
Who do they have lefty bullpen? We need lefty bullpen.
Oh, where did Tanner... Oh, he went to the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
Actually, who's their fucking catcher?
The Marlins?
We need a catcher.
Marlins hitters. Arias used to be there.
All I'm saying is the Yankees don't really have a catcher.
There's a guy named Dela Cruz. Ryan Dela Cruz, I think, plays the Marlins. I don't know if he's a catcher or not.
Wells is not.
He's not ready, but
he's not ready.
But he's been doing some batting practice.
Ben Rice is our opening day catcher. Watch.
I believe.
If Wells doesn't make it, it's going to be Ben Rice, and that's fucking bad.
Is Gary Sanchez a free agent?
We don't have a backup.
Let's bring back Gary.
Yeah. We don't have a backup
he had a
catcher.
Good season last year, I think, in Milwaukee.
We don't have a backup catcher, and our starting catcher might not be ready. Well, no, our starting catcher isn't ready.
Isn't Ben Roy?
We don't know what that means.
Is he still in the system?
No, he plays for the Rays.
Oh yeah, they traded him to the Rays, eh?
I saw him. He did this on the Rays because they can in spring training.
You could
challenge a strike. Yeah. Rortfett was doing this, and I was like, Rortfett, he's catching for the Rays now.
Oh. Rortfett.
Screwing me over again.
Maybe they can make a trade for somebody. I don't know what the catcher's market like.
There's nothing. It's bare. I don't know what the hell we're going to do catcher-wise, but catcher-wise, we're thin. Third base, we're thin.
DJ?
Ben Rice needs to be getting more reps at catcher because he's going to...
Yeah, I mostly know him as a first baseman.
I'm pretty sure he's going to get involved because he's going to be on the team kind of first base gonna make the team. Oh, there's that.
Alex Jackson is a catcher.
He's our backup catcher.
There's some weird thing. Like I try to stay in tune of like prospects.
It's
and
impossible.
who's coming up, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, this guy's gonna play in the majors of I've never heard of.
Yeah, because
Play
well, listen. Sometimes things happen. Like Willie Calhoun can bang, and then what happened?
I'm a Yankee.
He can bang though. Like they pick up guys from out of nowhere, and you're like, where'd he come from? You're like, oh. Well.
Jones.
Yeah, like they just grab guys from wherever and they try to fit them in, and there's little pieces here and there, but it's a fucking goddamn mess right now. But it's a good team. We got a good team. Better than those.
You said better than last year. You said better than last year. What happened?
What?
You said better than last year. This doesn't seem better than last year.
I think the Yankees are better than they were last year overall. I think they're a more solid ball club than they were last year. They are.
Freed.
Williams. Okay, we've got a top 5 closer. We've got a top level starter that we just added to the rotation. We've got 2 MVPs that we just added to the team, Bellinger and fucking Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
What? Okay, we lost Soto, but we filled up a lot of gaps.
And the Mets are no guarantee.
And we got rid of fucking Verdugo and replaced him with the Martian, who's going to be awesome. So, although he bobbled the ball and left. Fucking, I was like, what are you doing, Martian? His defense is going to be tough.
Wow, can't wait for opening day.
Me too.
Months away.
That's the Brewers.
Against the Brew Crew. We're going to kill him. Fuck the Brewers.
Oh, and I looked. The Yankees are playing the Pirates after the Brewers, I think, or they're playing the Diamondbacks maybe, then the Pirates something. But I figured that like by Paul Skeens guy, he's probably playing like opening day for Pirates. The Yankees should just miss him. If the logic is right, of
that'd be good.
Every 5th day, the Yankees should just miss Paul Skeens. Hopefully, future Yankee Paul Skeens. That guy's fantastic.
That'd be nice. I'd take that.
He's got like his release is insane. Like he throws like his sweeping curve and his fastball from like the same spot, and it just like it stays like here, there, and then one. There's no way to like figure it out.
Bring him to me. Bring him to my team. Johnny, is there any other wrestling things you want to talk about here? You got a wrestling topic? What?
The Rock and Scorsese.
Yeah, The Rock's going to be in a Scorsese movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. What the fuck?
When is this happening, though? Like, is this going to screw up WrestleMania, or?
No, they haven't started anything.
Like, they'll probably shoot this, like, in the winter or something.
It's just being talked about.
Pre-production.
Who else is in this, by the way?
Emily Blunt, I think.
Yeah.
She's been in a couple movies with The Rock.
There you go.
Jungle Cruise.
Classic.
Paul Giamatti.
A Giamatti classic.
Doing a big Italian accent.
Like a Mario.
So yeah, but he's the star, and they say it's a crime epic too. It's a Scorsese crime movie.
Yeah,
that's
The Rock's playing some
that's like
sort of
another level. Like the Scorsese movies and the Scorsese crime movies.
Yeah, it's like Goodfellas meets
Departed.
It's saying. I was like, what?
In Hawaii.
Yeah, and The Rock's
Roman Reigns probably gets a role from this.
Ooh. And you know who else is going to get a role in this?
Jacob Fatu.
No. As long as he...
Nia Jax?
No. Come on, guys.
His daughter?
Guys, have you not... Nia Jax.
Ava?
No, guys, have you not been following? He's going to sell his soul.
Oh, Cody?
And he's going to get a role, baby.
You should put that in a promo.
Rock,
I'll call my friend Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. The Rock's here, Cody, and we want you to be here, higher than The Rock. So how do you do that? You get him a role in the Scorsese movie, too. You see DiCaprio. He's got goons. He's going to need some white guy goons. Cody. It's a gangster movie. You need goons, right? Cody, you're a goon. Why not?
Yeah.
Cody and Roman.
Some scene he breaks a guy's arm. It's all graphic. It's oh man, remember that scene where Cody Rhodes broke that guy's arm? That was pretty badass.
Yeah. Hey, Roman Reigns watching that Rock Cody promo going, wait a second. I want to sell my soul. Wait a second. I'll be your champion. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I
thought we were family. I thought we were coup de la.
No, we are not coup de la, Roman.
You are cum si cum sa.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, tremendous.
I like the idea of Roman Reigns, Larry David.
Yes, boy!
I love it. Yeah? Shouldn't Roman feel offended?
Well, we'll see what comes up with Roman, but like, didn't they say Roman is going to have like an announcement coming up soon, or we'll know what's going on with Roman soon? Isn't something supposed to come out?
Shouldn't he get revenge on Seth Rollins?
You would think, right?
I think the announcement is after Seth doesn't win the Elimination Chamber, Roman's going to wrestle Seth.
I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Reigns and Rollins. Like, I'm surprised we've gone this far and we haven't gotten it yet one-on-one. I know we kind of had it in a three-way or whatever with a cash-in, but
yeah,
in fact, one-on-one, we've gone this far without Roman versus Rollins. Like, that's kind of like the modern-day Hogan versus Savage. Like, for some, Austin versus Rock, the way they've kind of pushed them 1 and
Cena,
2. So
Randy.
the fact that we've gone this far, Cena, Randy, like, we've gone this far without them one-on-one is kind of amazing.
I think it's about time. When was the last one? Royal Rumble something?
Yeah, like
2-3
early in
years
the
ago?
Tribal
Like
Chief
2-3
run.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah. And Seth, didn't he win?
By DQ.
By DQ.
Yeah, because the thing going into it was that Seth always beat Roman.
Yeah, and he
That's the
still beat
storyline.
Roman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was on the Tribal Chief run with the belt.
Yep.
And there was no rematch.
Never.
Yeah, they should do it. They should really do it at WrestleMania. It's the move. It's a compelling match, too, Seth and Roman, because it's like, well, who wins?
Don't know.
You know? It's an interesting question. All right, Johnny. How about your next match? When can people see you?
I guess my next match is going to be end of March 29th. I'll be back at John Abbott College. And it was cool for Rob Cluse, a member of the Ringside Report, watching the show. I told him St. Basil will be there April 19th. So that'd be cool. He's been wanting to see me for a while. I keep going out more west. So now I'm going a little more east, see him in St. Basil, April 19th. So a couple shows coming up. But I guess the next one, pretty much March 29th, John Abbott. There will be a tournament for the Mad Dog Championship I'll be in.
All right. Well, more info on Johnny's stuff at North Genesis, on the X Twitter, at Genesis Johnny North, on the Grams. And follow him for all his things. Follow me as well if you want to. Dave Simon MMA on the things. I'm on multiple things. I say things sometimes. Sometimes I don't say anything. Mostly I talk about, I don't know, Yankees. The Yankees, I guess. Wrestling, MMA. You know, the
watch
general
White
things.
Lotus?
I watched the first episode of White Lotus.
How about that?
It was pretty good.
How about that little Schwarzenegger? He's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a real perv. I think he's done some weird stuff with his siblings.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like Parker Posey's weird Southern accent. It seems fake. Seems really fake, and I don't like
I've
it.
heard two Southern accents before, I feel like.
Well, this one didn't work for me. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I like the chick with the big teeth. I like her.
Goggins.
With Walton Goggins. I like that whole situation.
It's mysterious.
Yeah, it's good.
And Greg.
Cousin Greg?
No, the husband of Jennifer Coolidge's character is there.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's my husband. We come down every time.
Shit.
And he's eating there eating, and like it's Greg.
Oh, he was the husband?
Yeah, he wanted Jennifer Coolidge killed by the. Do you know these gays? These gays are trying to kill me.
Oh, he tried to have her killed.
Because the English guy was like his boyfriend from like way back. And
fuck, man, I gotta watch the old White
yeah,
Lotus.
White Lotus
now.
season 2 is pretty good.
I gotta watch that shit again.
But yeah, so he's still like he didn't get
I'm
caught
lost.
for like.
Oh, there's carryover. I didn't realize there'd be carryover.
Well, also the
The
lady.
woman, yeah, I know her. I forget. All right.
Yeah, but
White Lotus.
also Greg.
White Lotus is good as fuck.
Oh,
All right.
another thing, by the way, not this week. I think it's next week. Queen of the Ring is coming out, so I'll have a review for that as well. So I guess that'll be
Tony Storm.
Yeah, Tony Storm's going to be in it. Camille's going to be in it. Well, so I think Naomi's in it, by the way, too, because this was when she wasn't in WWE.
Oh man.
WWE wouldn't let people in there. Like Charlotte and Liv weren't able to be in the movie because WWE didn't want them to be in the movie, but Naomi wasn't with them, so she got in. I think there's other women too, and Jim Cornette's in the movie, so looking forward to it. Should be pretty good.
He's acting.
Next 2 weeks, yeah.
I want to see that.
I didn't know it was
Yeah,
coming
should be
here
good.
for theaters. I thought it'd be like on demand or something.
What do you say, John?
Well, I'll let you know when it comes out. Like maybe we can work it out. We see it together, hopefully, time wise.
Maybe. I do want to see that. That'll be good. Cool. Well, look forward. Up. Right here.
Oh, right,
Right
here.
here on the Ringside.
To the end. We would really appreciate it if you could help us spread the word.
You know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, flip those notification switches.
We are an audience-supported network, so consider becoming a recurring supporter at membership.ringsidereport.com.